Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Carla from People's Union of South Asia, and I am here to speak to people from South Asia on Facebook now. And if you are from Pakistan or anywhere in South Asia or even around the world, please come join me and speak to me. This is not the English show. We'll be talking more about your passions, more about your culture and your way of life where you live. Then, of course, it's in English, but it's not to work on your English skills. Good afternoon, Jazaba. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Carla. What about you?
I am fine. Where have you been?
Carla, just busy in school, studies.
Now, are you doing your studies in actual school now, or are you still working, doing it online?
In the school now.
What? Go on.
In the school, right now we are studying in the school, but in Pakistan, schools are closing again due to Corona.
Okay, so now where are you going to school? Because I thought, do you have your Facebook page open? You need to close it, please.
My Facebook page is closed, Carla.
Well, there's some echoing going on, and I don't know why. It seems to be gone now. There was a weird sound for a little while. Good evening, Samir. I'm glad.
Hi, good evening, Bella.
Is the noise coming from you or from Jazaba? Let me mute Jazaba for a moment. There, it's gone. Jazaba, it's a noise in your background. Can you figure out what it is and remove it, please? How are you doing, Samir, today?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
What have you been doing with yourself?
Uh,
He will be back, I am sure. That's very unusual for him. We'll try Jazaba again. Jazaba, you need your camera on, please. Okay, let's see. It's still there, Jazaba. Close your browser of all tabs you have open. If you want to join me, you're more than welcome. There's a link that I just put in the chat, and the link is also above the announcement for the show. And you're more than welcome to come and join me and speak with me. Jazaba, Samir, I think it may be you also. Let me close everything I have open just to make sure. Okay, it may have been me. No, it's still there. I don't know. Samir, introduce yourself.
I have nothing open at my end, Kala. I have all no Facebook, no Explorer, nothing.
I don't have anything open either. Maybe Let's see what happens when I remove Jasper. It seems to be gone now. Do you hear any noise, Samir?
Sorry, your voice is breaking up, Kala. I can't understand what you're saying.
Do you hear any noise?
Oh, that noise could be Inamullah-ji. Is there a printer running in your background?
Yes.
Sorry, I had to switch off one of my lights. It's I think making noise.
Okay, I'm going to remove you well, you don't. Introduce yourself, please. The mayor, let them know.
Is it okay now?
No, it's still there. And it's not in my background at all.
Can you please go on mute for a moment, Inamullah-ji? Can you go on mute?
Yeah, now it's gone.
Yeah, it's probably in his background.
I don't know what to say about that now. Let's
I
see.
think there's probably a printer going on in his background. It sounds like a dot matrix printer.
Yeah, it does. But he said he was shutting it down. Inam, let me know when you've shut it down and I'll let you come in. I'll bring you back. Sanjoy Sakdab, don't just congratulate us, come and join us. And we will be happy to chat with you. Okay, how has India been in the past few days?
Sorry, Kala, I think there's probably an internet issue at your end. Voice is getting broken up. It's getting garbled a little bit.
I'm hearing that from you also.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
My internet is good right now.
Okay.
Roman, can you show us your whole face, please?
I'm gonna go out and come back, Kala. Okay.
Okay, why don't you do that and let me see what happens with Jasper. I'll try again as you go out. Inam, there is a noise in your background and it sounds like a printer. You need to turn it off. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to remove you until that's done. Hey, Gulam Zunab, I thought you were leaving, Samir. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am fine. It's been a long time. Where have you been?
Yes, I was on leave, maternity leave. A new baby.
Oh,
Yes, my third son.
3 sons. When was your son born?
1.5 months ago. On 9 September. 9 September.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So now you have 3 sons. How old are
Yes,
your kids?
Alhamdulillah.
How old are your kids now?
The elder one is 5.5 years. Second one is 3 years. And he is 1.5 months. Last.
Wow. How does it feel to have 4 male members in your house?
My kids are very naughty, very, very naughty.
Very naughty. Even the older one?
Yes.
What do you do with him when he gets naughty? Or shouldn't I ask?
Yesterday, I was making a video for my YouTube channel, and my elder son jumped into it, and my second son came without any clothes and naked, and it was so funny video.
It must have been a fun video too.
Yes.
Irvin, please put on your camera, and I'm glad you came. Thank you
Hello.
very
Namaste.
much.
Salam.
How are you doing? I need. This is different than the English show. I don't mute anyone, and we go from person
Yes.
to person. How are you, Irfan? I'm so glad to meet you this way, but it seems like we've been Facebook friends for a while. Irfan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I missed. What did you say?
It's really nice to see you here. It
Thank you,
seems
thank
like
you.
we've been Facebook friends for a while, but we have never met.
Yes, we have never met, and it's indeed a pleasure to be here. Thanks for calling me out.
Well, you were. Jazaba, I cannot unmute you, but the noise needs to be gone. And if the noise is here, I'm going to have to remove you again. I'm sorry. Okay, go on, Arfan. Tell us a little about yourself.
So, Carla and the other dignitaries who are here, my name is Irfan. My name is, to be honest, my name is Mohammad Irfan Kulani. I belong to the southern state of India, that's Kerala. But right now I'm in Delhi. I'm speaking from New Delhi. I'm doing my law program here. And along with my law studies, I run an independent peace building research project called the Kashmir Journal. And that's a quick intro on me.
Okay, can you tell us a little about the journal that you run?
Yeah, actually, Kashmir Journal, as you all would be knowing, we had a major changes in the Kashmir scenario last year by the Indian government. So, induced by that only, I began a discussion forum in our university, which discusses the pros, cons, and what happened historically, what is happening recently, and gradually that forum in the university grew into a research project which I was honored to lead. And we had few research analysts who have been collecting data from the ground. We had another people who have been connecting it with the historical events and facts. So basically, we were running a totally non-partisan, independent peace building research, and we are still continuing it. And hopefully, by the mid of next year, we will be publishing our research as a book, as a volume of books to be precise, which would hopefully suggest for a complete resolution to the crisis, the conflict which is happening all over. We can't simply term it a political or even a religious conflict. It's very complex to call it out. So that's about the research.
Wonderful. What can you tell us maybe one of the things that you found to help relieve the conflict? I'm sure Samir and Ghulam, because Ghulam is from Pakistan, Samir is from India, and of course there's a big interest in this because we don't want this to turn into a war. We want this to be a peaceful thing.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what you're the reason we started this meetup, actually. Because
I really want to know the reason and how it's been going, and also it will be great to know.
Yeah, we started it with the hopes of getting India and Pakistan, I also do Israel and Palestine, excuse me, talking to each other. And we felt that if people begin to talk to each other, they'll begin to like each other and they'll begin to create friendships, which would
Exactly.
ultimately lead to peace.
That's
And I believe that. I strongly believe that. But we also need to work with getting people together, you know, strategies to get large people together and not just 4, 5, or 10.
That's right. That's right. Whenever there's a conflict, whenever there's a difference between the views of any sex, any people, any community, it's like we need dialogue. We need a table for dialogue. That's the most important thing, and it's wonderful to see that at least you have started this initiative to gather with people across the borders and to discuss, at least to get to know each other and thus learn. Wonderful, wonderful. So glad for that, Carla.
Yeah, that's why this has come up. Maybe Samir would like to add something to this.
Sure. I'm sorry, I missed the first part of what you said, Irfan. I believe you're part of some kind of a peace group.
Exactly, Samir. I run an independent peace building research actually.
And where are you based?
I am based in New Delhi, but I am hailing from southern India, Kerala. But now I'm living in Delhi. I'm studying in Delhi. I'm a law student. That's it.
And what is your group called?
It's not a group. We can say it's a research journal, and it's called the Kashmir Journal. We have a Facebook page of outreach. We have a Twitter handle and of course a website. So once you search the Kashmir Journal, you could see that we have been doing some data collection and some data. What do we say? Like we have some people on the ground, so collecting their views and daily happenings. That's what we do. Like 1 year we started, and next year we intend to publish our research.
Wow. And which other organizations are connected to the work you're doing?
Actually, this is an organization that I found out that I incorporated with some friends in my university. No other organization is supporting or funding or anything. We have a research organ called the Peace Tourism Organ, and it's basically a tourism. It could be called a tourism business, to be honest. Like what we do is we connect, we take this tourism as a platform to take up people from other parts of India and obviously international people to come over to Kashmir to see the place, to explore the place and to get to know the public. So basically it supports our research, it advocates for the peace thing. Namaste Rehan sir, wassalam. It's good to see you.
Yeah, that's fantastic, Irfan. And maybe you could connect with some other people who are doing something similar. I mean, I don't know if you heard Anish Gawande, he's doing something similar. And then PIPFPD is another very large umbrella organization. That works very deeply in Kashmir. So I think maybe it will be a good idea for you to connect with. I mean, I don't know if we can connect on Facebook after this call.
Yeah.
And then I can introduce you to other people who are working in the same area.
Sure, sure, that will be great. Networking is a part of, it's a inevitable part of what we do, what we try to do. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So yeah, let's connect after this call on Facebook,
sure.
And then I can connect you a number of people who are working in that area.
Sure, sir. Sure.
How are you, Rehan bhai? You're in mute. All good?
First class, alhamdulillah.
Good. And I saw that you've just kicked off your political career.
Political party, not political
Political
career.
party. That's what I meant. Yeah. So so that kind of indicates. So are you going to be starting off on a political career? I assume that's what it's about, right?
We're trying to create a shadow government, and the problem in political party is that you don't know who you want to work with. So what I'm doing is, instead, I am allowing lots and lots of people to start working through a new app we are making. So we will make everybody into a shadow everything. So we will have a shadow union councillor, shadow mayor, shadow everything. So 7,000 people we're going to recruit and work as a volunteer to help support the current government. And we will make it open source so others can copy it, and other parties can also kind of do the same if they wanted to. So it's something which I proposed to different parties long time ago. So I thought, why they're not doing it, maybe I'll launch it and do it myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because I mean, obviously, this is a model that's followed in in the UK, and over there the opposition party usually has shadow ministers. So
we're not doing just ministers. We're doing everything. We're doing shadow ambassadors, shadow commissioners, shadow secretaries, shadow whole bureaucracy we will replicate, so that the bureaucracy and the elected government actually have a helper in the normal people, so they can actually work as a bridge between the bureaucracy, the elected people, and the people. So one more layer would be added.
Got it. That's very interesting. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what it would be like to have that in real life, and how would you select who is the appropriate representative? So I'm sure those are things that you are also thinking about. Is how do you ensure quality control in what you're doing? Great. So
Looking where the stream went. Sorry.
yeah,
I'm trying to share it. Do you know where it's being broadcasted so I can share it?
Yes, your business page, Planet Union, people of South Asia. Many Rayhan Foundation. I will send it to you on WhatsApp. Irvin, we want your face to show.
Actually, I'm setting up some light. That's all. Yeah, I'm here.
So Samir, what we are trying to do is we are saying, all those years which I made these processes of adding friends and going live and doing interviews. So we're going to integrate that process into this system also. So in order to work with us as a counselor, you have to have 250 mutual friends. You have to have our trainings, which we have made 4 trainings. And then on top of that, you will have to go live every week and talk like a khuli kacheri, open. You'll have to make yourself available so that the people can interact with you. If you're willing to do all this, then we put you in our app, in our system, and then people can rate you. If you don't do a good job, you get many bad ratings like an Uber driver, we kick you out. If you get good ratings, we promote you to the